Hey, this has actually taken a whole minute to get live. I don't know how long it's gonna stay live. Um, it's been like going bananas to be honest. I've been having to reload to get it going. So I'll try to get some makeup going and see how far I can get before it's like, okay, your video's done. Um, what I was going to talk about witchy stuff is I've been meaning to work on teaching y'all dealing with karma. Um, I've had some people come to me, and it's something that I've been meaning to teach and talk about. Because I've had some students in the past ask about love spells and different things and such. Um, First thing I'll say, if you want love spells, do things for self love, you know. Um, don't do things for people to fall in love with you. I said it once, I said it twice, I'll say it a million times more. Um, for someone to fall in love with you, um, a lot of people don't realize what they're messing with, and anybody doing love spells, you're an idiot. Reason why I'm saying this is because you're messing not only with Aphrodite, Cupid, plenty of other love deities, you're messing with fate and her weave, their weave, their what they do. And I've messed with them a few times in my youth for myself and my friends, and I've learned you don't do it. And in the craft, like I've said before, it's perfectly balanced on what you need to know of how bad it really can get. It could get utterly horrific. And I'm not even remotely joking. Now, to understand it in the best layman's terms that I could give y'all, um, when you go in and do a love spell, say that person's actually meant to get married and have a enormous family. That is so many family trees that you have upset. So that's God knows how much years of karma that you have just put on yourself. Even though maybe you're with them and somehow you guys had an okay relationship, you've had so many kids, and the lifeline is very short between you and that said person, but their lifeline with other people was ginormous. That is so many trees of life that you have went and upset. So you're going to have to pay for all of that. And like people have always said, I don't know what I've done in a past life to, you know, got this onslaught of mischievous bad luck. I'm kind of breaking it down for you. Now, if you've wished for love, if you have sat there and went to a witch, if you've went to someone to work candle magic for you or anything in that endeavor, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of karma to pay for. That alone, if you're not paying it forward, you have got so much karma to pay, and if you're not working it down in every reincarnation, you're just going to add up. It's like credit that you get in your lives, okay, that you have to pay forward basically. Like say you do something wrong and you have to pay it forward. We have so much credit in each life basically that we're allowed to mess up basically, that we're allowed like so many get out of jail free cards basically, you could say that we're learning. But once we learn and we know we're messing up, no more get out of jail free cards. We put on karma. Okay, just like with Christians with their sinning. Once they get saved, that's them saying, okay, I've washed away all the sin that I've collected up to this point. After this point, the sin that I collect now is sin that I know that it's sin, and that I am no longer an infant in Christianity. I'm an adult in Christianity. So my parents don't pay for my sin no more. I pay for my sin. And that's where a lot of people get that meat and potatoes mixed up because they have never had it properly explained to them. I have been a philosopher, an educator, a professor in that suit. So you really have to dedicate yourself into that lifestyle to fully understand everything. And when I say pay it forward, people are going to be like, what the heck does pay it forward mean? Pay it forward, good deeds. And let me tell you, they understand when you're doing good deeds if you're doing it because, you know, you want to, pay down your karma and you're doing it genuinely because you're a good person and you mean well. Sometimes you'll get extra taken off because you're genuine, genuinely being a good person. So you might actually get the fates where they're like, you know what? They're learning. They're actually doing well. So we're going to take a little extra off. So they don't have to sit here and work so much off because they burned a lot. So they'll feel bad for you in a sense of speaking. And I'm not speaking for them and genuinely because I don't really per se know how the faiths 100% work. They work on their own. I'm not an envoy for the faiths. I've how you say it? Ooh. Hmm. I've been in their pathway. I've been in their eyesight. I know how they work. And I know how to deviate and work down my karma. Now, it's not to say that I'm going to sit here and I'm not going to earn more karma. I probably will earn more karma, because I'm not a perfect person by any means. I do screw up just like any normal human being. But oh shoot, I just put primer on my desk. Um, Needlessly to say, if you learn and you kind of row, my child, I swear. Um, Now, you pay attention to certain things and you know how to keep an eye out for said certain situations. You can keep yourself out of said trouble. Now, if you don't, then that's on you, kind of, you know, to speak. Um, like what I mean by said speak, by keeping yourself out of trouble, is you're kind of going out looking for trouble. You're putting yourself in trouble's sight. Um, and what that entails, what I mean by putting yourself in trouble's sight, is you're quite literally in without, you may be knowing that you're doing it, but a lot of people are like, I don't know that I'm doing it. But it's like, you kind of have to know you're doing it. But a lot of people play off, which I think it's because they think that they're going to play the fates off. And it's like, yeah, you can't, you know, try to play dumb with the fates. It ain't going to work. Um, which I have seen and heard people trying to, you know, get their way out of situations. And I'm like, that ain't gonna work, right? um, bless you, bless you. You welcome. But I do give credit where credit is due, for people trying in clever ways, um, to get out of trouble with fate. Um, and the palettes I've gotten, which it's where, believe it or not, because I'm not trying to get into the makeup beauty industry drama, because y'all have heard me say I was friends with Jeffree Star back in his early MySpace days. Um, he kind of remembers me at times, and then at times he doesn't remember me. I talked to him back when he was like in his early small house days, when his modeling career first started, right when he was doing like um, the tours down here in Texas, for Vance, the Warp tours and stuff. And that's when he and I were talking like a lot. And it wasn't like, oh my God, but it was like we had a lot in common, like dealing with music, makeup, fashion, movies, things of that nature. It's like a good, cool friendship. And since there was a lot of drama in the beauty community, I have stopped giving kickback, like going to their sites like Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Lunar Beauty Cosmetics. Only person that I will go and give a kickback to is like Trixie. Uh, what is it? Kimchi. Like, I'll give the drag queens kickback because they're not involved in drama. What I do is I go to like Macari, I go to Beauty Bay, places like that, to where they don't get direct incentive and kickback, where it's not going directly into their pocket. So, like, I got Nude Prism off of Beauty Bay. I got Orgy, his new Orgy palette, because I wanted it. I got that off of Beauty Bay. Um, I got, what else? I got his gold trunk. I got, oh shit, why is this getting stuck? What is it stuck on? It got stuck on my toe. I'm gonna start, like I said, OnlyFans. I'm doing the feet stuff, so I'm getting toenails, getting prepared for it. Um, like I said, I got his gold trunk. I got that off of Beauty Bay. I got, this is, Trixie got me very turned on to this, the Prados Beauty. It's an all Native American beauty line, and so it's hard to come by these. Luckily, someone, I'm not gonna say where I found it because people are gonna start looking for it probably. But I was very fortunate to find this beautiful palette. It has like barely been touched. I got it for an amazing price, and it says proudly indigenous, unapologetically beautiful. And me being Cherokee and having Blackfoot as well, that meant a lot to me because I've been wanting to get this palette ever since Trixie had brought it up, because she's Appalachian and I'm Cherokee. So this means a lot. I have more Cherokee than anything. So I got this, and then I also got another orgy palette, and then I got some other ones. I got some new shoes. Well, not they're new-ish. Um, I got some like the baby doll shoes, um, the goth girl shoes, basically. And I got the Jeffree Star body lotion espresso shot. Got that from Macari. I mean, I'm getting a lot of stuff off of Macari that I wanted. So I'm getting a lot of cool things that I've been wanting. Um, like I got some more goth makeup. I've got the Maybelline black lipstick from a really cool lady, and a Maybelline New York black lipstick. And then I got the Jeffree Star beach proof eyeliner on there as well. And I mean, some more of his lipsticks that I was missing. I got some of Manny's, his Lunar Beauties. But like I said, I'm not getting involved into the drama, and I'm not giving any kickback to help them, because honestly, if I was y'all, I wouldn't give anything, because I mean, I will honestly say Jeffree does have the best, I hate to say it, he does have the best makeup in the cosmetic industry. He does make it good because it does come out of Italy. He does know his shit. I'm not going to say he don't, because that would be putting shame on his name. Jeffree does make amazing eyeshadows. He does make amazing lipsticks. I'm not going to say he doesn't, because that would be me lying and shaming what he does. Now, Manny, on the other hand, I haven't 100% got to play in his makeup a lot. Jeffree's, I have literally tons of his makeup. Um, I played with his. I played with Norvina. I played with Tarts. I've played with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I mean, I have a lot of my makeup here that I get a chance to play with. Um, so, I mean, it, it is what it is. So, I mean, I have had chances, and I'm fortunate that I do have a loving husband. And hopefully that I'll get to grow my channel more as I go, and maybe show some things that I've learned from friends in the mid to early 90s. Like some things, like some tricks that they've taught me with my eye shape. Um, there's some elements that I still use that they don't really use now, like how they used to do with those little eye tip brushes. Um, because it's not a typical brush that we use today. It's those little ones that have the little makeup thing here and the makeup thing here and the little black thing there. I think I still have them because I bought some. Because on occasion, I still do my makeup like that once in a blue moon. It's how my mom used to do her makeup. It's where you have 3 rows of eyeshadow, or maybe 4. You have one here, one here, and then here. And it's the lightest color that you put on your brow bone, the darkest, like kind of mid color here, and then maybe you go darker on your lid. And then you can kind of buffer it out if you want. That is normally how most people did their eyeshadow color back in, like, say, mid 90s, early 90s. And you could grunge it out if you want and maybe smoke it out underneath, depending if you wanted to go hardcore grunge. Now, the cholas, they're the ones that cholas and some skaters started doing the heavy eyeliner, like the Amy House eyeliner, you know. Um, that's why I'm talking a little bit about makeup. I did some primer and some other face that he missed that had primer in it. And some stuff on my face to let it sit in before I do makeup. Ugh. Trying to remember in what box I have makeup brushes that I could get to the quickest. I might just do a little quick eyeliner, some lipstick, and call it a day and just talk to y'all on some stuff dealing with karma. Now, about paying it forward. Now, I know y'all see my chips. I know this is absolutely crazy. I keep some of my chips in my bedroom. I know y'all are gonna be like, oh my god, the bugs. I have to keep some stuff in my room or I won't get none. So yeah, Mama Tabitha has to sometimes hide chips from said children, or I will not get chips because my kids are chip monsters. And worse yet, same thing with donuts and sweets. And I'm a diabetic. No, I don't need them. But when, you know, female cravings kick in, and you kind of can't help it, you need something to kill the craving sometimes. I might use my Trix. I don't know if I have some of Trixie's brushes in her bag because I have my Jeffrey bag here and Trixie, my Anastasia. I have makeup in her. I know. Let me go ahead and move my can over here. Let's see what I have in Jeffrey first. This is eye palette. Okay. We're going to pick out what we're going to do before we get timed out, I hope. Peace out, Poppy. Milk and honey. Okay. And yes, I do have Trixie's makeup. I do sponsor Trixie. Like I said, I have her bag. I have some of her makeup. This is actually Trixie's bag for y'all that can see it. See? Trixie. And people off will be like, oh my God, are you gay or trans? Or I was bisexual for a while. And I do have gay family members. So I am a very proud supporter. And I consider myself an alien. Um, I'm very out there, needlessly to say. I love, it's not that I'm gay necessarily. It's more that I fall in love with a soul and an essence more than a person. Because as I see a body as a shell. It's in essence what holds the beauty inside of us. So to me, loving the shell is more confusing than loving what's inside the shell. So I go in deeper and more methodical and more in depth to my love, So it's like I love the essence of the person, their aura, their energy, their light, their chi, their smile, and your energy is what gives you that. And it's not your sex that gives you that. Your penis, your vagina doesn't, give you that energy. That's just an equipment base down below you. Your breasts don't give you that. Your hormones don't give you that. That's just something that is there as an organ. An organ does not make you who you are. You as an individual make you who you are. And a lot of people get that mixed up, that your gender that you're assigned is what makes you. No, your gender does not make you. And that is upsetting to me as an individual because it's like, just like my spiritual preference, people get hung up on that too. And I'm like, they get, they still get hooked up on the labels. And just like they still get hooked up on color, they still get hooked up on everything else. And it's just like that. That's why I said spilling tea. They get hooked up on so many things, and it's just like they don't want to, appreciate the finer things in life, the more simplistic things, the more beautiful things, the things that actually bring you happiness, the things that actually, bring you simple things and simple joys in life, things that make you smile, the things that, make you go, huh, in life instead of why, you know? And that's what I looked for, you know? And a lot of people, if they had that notion in life, I think it would be more therapeutic, you know? And I think everybody would get more out of life rather than everything else that they're thinking that they're getting. And it's like, no. Okay. This is what I was talking about. I'm actually going to use it since it's been forever and people haven't used them. Maybe I could bring a trend back since my brushes ain't out. And it's been a long forgotten trend. And I know how to use these hose real well. And the cleanup is simplistic. And I can smoke it out without a problem. So I do have a brush. Okay. Let's get a couple of them. And actually, these are actually really good to use too when you're doing makeup on somebody else because it's like, what do you call it? Professional makeup. Like if you get a kit like this that I have, and you do for like say if you want to be a professional makeup artist, this would actually be far better than like if you. I actually got this off I think Temu or Amazon. I think one of the two. And if you get something like this, rather than have a gazillion of dirty brushes, and you show up with something like this that's clean, that is well put together to, like, say, a client's house, and they're like, wow, they're well put together. Even though it's like old school brushes and spoolies and things of that nature, they're going to be like, I need to get this word of mouth out about this client because they know what they're doing and make you look better. And see, that's like old school spoolies for eyebrow, eyelash. I'm going to do it for the brow. They even have some for eyeliner, but I actually have eyeliner stuff. So, and I do have brushes. I have Jeffree Star brushes. I have Morphe. Um, Ooh, excuse me. So ladylike. Okay, we'll leave all that there. I need a drink because we always get cotton mouth up in this hizzy. Okay. All right. Do I have? And no, I don't. Okay. So we are going to use my infallible. Which one are you? You're not the one I like. Where's the one I like? Where is she? Son of a. Woo-hoo-hoo. Where'd she go? Gotta love that. You're the only person that goes in your makeup drawer and things get moved. And you're like, son of a monkey's uncle. Okay. We'll use, I think, this blush. Okay. Okay. And this we can use as eye primer, yeah? Pore primer. Yes. Okay. And this is what I am going to use. If it'll focus. There we go. And the color I am using, if you can see, hang on. And yeah, I do use the tool sometimes that I am given. It sometimes makes it an easier application. I know people are going to be like, what? Um, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. It just depends on my mood. Um, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it just sometimes makes it easier for me if I do that. Um, just go with the flow, as they say. Um, this is the one that is foundation to powder, and I do like this one. It is actually really good. It actually does cover up a lot of my blemishes. I haven't tried to wear it outside yet because me being a big girl and I tend to sweat um, when I wear makeup, it's problematic for me. So I need to try and see if it does work. Um, if it's that kind of proof for me, because if it is, then I'll let y'all know. For big girls that are wanting to know if it's sweat proof, I can, test it and let y'all know. But I haven't tested it yet. Just to give y'all a heads up, I haven't done that much investigating. I'm just playing with makeup right now, just for the fun of it. I know people are like, "Why are you wasting makeup?" It's a girl thing, Girls used to do this when they were little, playing with their makeup and just being a girl and talking. This is what girls would do typically to render stress and just, you know, get stress off. And sometimes it's good. It's therapeutic. It's kind of like going to the spa and just talking to your best friend sometimes, even though at this moment no one's talking back to me. I could have my kids talking to me. But it's all right. Um, I don't mind at the moment. After I'm done, I'm gonna go hop in the bathtub and get all this off. So it's all good. Take me some schmeed. Um, and get all comfortable and stuff. Okay, let's get all these nasty little blemishes covered that I can. Make sure I'm getting all of them covered. I have some heavy, heavy, heavy bags. My allergies are like, it's one thing about having bad allergies and being in Texas too. It's a pain in the keister. It's like not friendly. And that's another thing. People will be like, well, why do you live in Texas? Well, I had a crack-headed grandmother that thought it was a great idea to be like, hey, let's get everybody and move up to Texas again. And once we were all living in Colorado and we were doing great, and she was a coward and couldn't tell my mom she didn't like my mom's boyfriend, and she thought moving all over the states would get him to, get away from my mom and stuff. And instead of my grandma having, the big brass cajones that she thought she had, she just moved everywhere and thought, he would get tired of eventually moving and he would go back home, which dumb Riri never got the memo from my grandma, evidently. Um, he kept moving with us and didn't get the memo. So it's like, Grandma, you're stupid and he's stupid. So yeah, it was terrific and horrific, for everybody involved. So it's like, yeah, gee, thanks. You know, wonderful. But yeah. All right. So, I was thinking maybe because um it's kind of leaning in towards spring, but I'm not springy. I'm not a spring chick. I would probably do nude prism. And yeah. And see, the brushes I was talking about are these ones. People used to use these all the time in the 90s. All the time. So I'm going to use these because my brushes are on said bottom. And I'm not going to dig them out because that's a lot of makeup to move at the moment. And yeah, your girl's like, we're lazy. It's a lot of makeup to move. A lot. And when I say I have a lot of makeup, I'm not slightly exaggerating. I'm being quite accurate. I'm not lying. It's like people would be like, "Why do you have so much makeup?" I have a slight problem. I have a slight problem. Okay, eye stick. 24-hour eye stick. Okay, we'll do the eye stick. Okay. We are putting on the eyeliner. I am so picky when I do eyeliner. I try to be symmetrical about this kind of stuff, but sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not so good at it. This actually works pretty good. Okay. Whew. Got that part done. And the part near my eye is always big, and I hate that part. So this is why we have this part. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Got that one fixed up a little bit. Ah, Oh no. Oh well, we're gonna darken it on the bottom line anyway, so it's fine. Raccoon eyes, as my grandpa used to call me. Okay. Move that over there. Over there, over there, over there, over there, and over there. Okay. I hear you, Riddick. I love it when your cats talk to you. Okay. Man, high school just used to be so much easier. I don't know the differences between high school and now, but man, things are so much harder to do when you're older. I'll tell you. They tell you, don't do this to your eyes. It makes you have wrinkles. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, that's the only way I could do a smooth line. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Okay. You got that done. Okay, roll that back in. Where's the lid? Aha. Shit. There we go. I hate when I do that. Man, always gets thicker. I never can understand how some chicks can get their eyeliner like, and I guess because they clean it up. I just don't got time for all that shit. But I do have time to make it bigger, obviously. Okay, let's step away from that for now. Uh, all right. My ribs. Okay. Now comes the semi fun part. The stuff I used to do back when I was a kid. Let's see what difference this makes back from the brushes. All right. We'll go in with bear. Holy crap. Okay. A lot more pigment than I'm used to picking up. I hear you, buddy boy. Were you snoring? Okay, I thought I heard you snoring, bud. That color payoff is way different when you. Ooh, Jesus Louise. Okay, let's go in with vibe. Vibes. Dun, 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 dun. Jeez. That is some color payoff. Jesus Christ, man. It's a lot more than I thought. I do have one brush over here that can work. Let's see, where you at? Oh, never mind. She got put up. Never mind. I lied. Hmm. Okay. Okay, no. Hi, Chihuahua. Sorry that I'm having a thought here, guys. I'm trying to get this like as equal as like this side. It's not working very well. This is an old makeup trick, and it's a pain in the butt. But I should have went with the 3 combo. Haven't done that in so long. Don't look too bad. Okay. Let's do the crease. We'll try that. Oh, Lord.
I fired him a week ago. Why? Incompetence. That sounds like a management problem. Maybe you didn't give him the tools he needs to succeed. Had you gone over personal self-employment with him? Prepare to fire. Prepare it. Firing. You are the responsibility and not more trouble. Stand down. What?
Sandra, can you go this way for me? Please, sir. Oh shit. Hang on, I got more. Freaking plastic, I swear. At least I know this now. Son of a monkey's uncle. Ah! Why? Why so much plastic? It hates me so. It hates me. Here you go, baby.
My big ass belly.
It's new. Okay. We have that. That. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Now we can do eyeliner. Make that stick out more. Trick I did in high school. That's an old school trick I did in high school. I did regular pencil and then go over it with liquid eyeliner. There we go. Okay. Got the beach proof on. Alright. Yeah, screw it. We won't do no blush. I read it. I hear you, baby. I know you want out. Oh, shit, no. Okay. It's gonna look funny, like I have one tarantula eye and one not.
Physical attacks. Well, that's actually really good. Wait, can I actually do this? Wait, I need to do it better. Ow.
Now mine turns matte. Let's try one of these.
That bullshit in his game. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, that's me. Like, are you serious right now? Oh. Okay, hold on. I've never seen this movie. What? Yeah, I mean, that's okay. How much damage was it? Wow. That is ridiculous amount of damage. Yeah, I'm collecting all the souls in this right now. They're just out of hand. Bro, I am going to take advantage of the situation, and I'm just and it doesn't use that much souls either. That's
Okay. Sorry, I was excessively quiet, y'all. Sometimes I'm that way when I do makeup. I get really quiet and get in the zone sometimes. That's just how I am when I do makeup at times. I get really, really quiet. Um, but yeah, overall, that's just like a little way that I have done my makeup, just so that y'all can see how I do. Um, Sometimes different techniques. I'll leave those out so I could use them later. Hopefully, my grandchild kitty does not steal them. Um, but yeah, hopefully, some of the advice I'm giving out does resonate with some of y'all and it does help out because I noticed a lot lately that a lot of people have been commenting about karma and just things coming to haunt them and like why is it, what did they do, certain things, etc., etc. And that's why I'm like, maybe it wouldn't hurt for me to start doing little segments to educate, to give them little head points, because I know some people have basic knowledge of it, but not the whole extent. Um, People are going to be like, well, how do you know the whole extent? I've studied and I've read. There is books on it, yes. Diving into it doesn't take a rocket scientist, really. Um, if you really want to figure it out, it's just like researching religion, even. Um, I mean, it's quite simple, really. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. But that's why I've decided to help out as much as I possibly can, because I know it's not an easy topic. And a lot of people do get confused in the mix. And I understand life can get heavy, and wanting something that you can't have, just let it go. You know, a lot of us want what we can't have. A lot of us deal with it, and just because, you crave it, what makes you more important than the rest of us? What sets you aside and makes it where, oh, okay, karma's going to allow you to have it, but not one of us? What makes it to where, okay, you get to get by with it, but we have to suffer the consequences. We have to pay it forward and pay down our karma, pay off basically our student debt with karma, and literally pay off our loan. It's basically, that's what it is. We took out a loan with karma, and now you have to pay back what you did. You had to pay off your interest rate with karma, and what you did and what you sought forth and what you wanted. And if you go against what ain't meant for you, then it's bad. And people can be like, well, how do you know it's not meant for you? And da 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 da. Um, it's quite clear when there's things that, people are going against it. I mean, sometimes people do that when things are good for you, sometimes, yeah. But when it's like there's a force going against it, I mean, honestly, I never had a force field going against me and my husband. Okay. I had just his goofy family that just didn't know how to come and ask me questions, because, they had this thing of, I had to come to them and talk to them. And let me tell you guys, this stupid old school standard of you come to me and talk to me, it's like a dog. Like, and I'm being honest. People need to get over and swallow their pride, especially if they're religious, because that's what I sit there and, that's prideful, that's boastful, that's being ignorant. Honestly, it's like people should meet in between together on peaceful terms and work things out and talk things out, get to know each other, and it being on good terminology instead of meeting on hasty, hateful, um, anxious, very anxious, very anxiety, very, angry terms. And I've I've had a very anxious, very um post traumatic life. And when people do things that agitate certain things in my life, people think, like his family, they, in a way might think I'm too sensitive. No, it's furthest from the fact. I am not too sensitive. I've been through too much crap, and I've had to endure too much crap all my life. I mean, like I've told my husband, I used to have to wrap pillows around my head, had the TV turned up loud to drown out my mom and my grandma fighting. I mean, they were screaming so loud at the top of their lungs that I could hear them over the TV that was almost at 100 volume with a huge body pillow over my head, with my cat sitting on top of my face, which was almost like a 40-pound cat that was half bobcat, half house cat. This cat was ginormous. And I could still hear them. This was an everyday occurrence in my life. And people mostly say that, well, weirdly enough, everybody that's had a bad life turns out to have supernatural, upbringings. No, that's not it. No. Weirdly enough, it does seem to open our eyes a lot to a lot of things. Granted, it's like we're more prepared. It's like my grandpa used to tell me, the fates and the deities sometimes don't give you more than you can handle. And I'm like, well, what if it is too much for you to handle and it makes you go over? And he's like, no, you can't go over. You have to withstand the fight. You're tough. You're strong. You're a warrior. You can't give up the good fight. You have to be strong. Your spirit is strong. And my grandpa was like a green man, a druid, you know, a shaman. He was very much an earth man. And I took a lot of comfort and I took a lot of counsel from my grandfather. And he's the one that I got a lot of my base of knowledge from. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have any slight of knowledge within me if it wasn't for my grandfather. And luckily for him, he taught me respect, he taught me family values, he taught me honor, he taught me, like, I talk about him in almost a lot of my videos. He's literally the astounding foundation in my life that I think everybody should have someone like that in their life. And I think if everybody in the world had someone like that in their life, I think the world would be better off if they had someone like my grandfather. And I wish everybody could have had someone like my grandfather in their life. I really do. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, that's so generous. No, seriously, because I think that everybody in the world would benefit. I think the world would be better off. I think someone like Donald Trump, I know this sounds weird. I think if he had someone like that in his life, he would be a better human being, even. I think someone even like Elon Musk would be a better human being if they had someone like my grandfather in their life. A lot of people, if they had someone good in their life that would teach them good foundations and teach them good upbringings and teach them about love, compassion, honor, stability, right from wrong, just a whole bunch of good qualities, they would be better people. And people, you can tell when they haven't had that kind of upbringing, that they're robbed from it, and when they hunger for it, and when, like, you can tell when they've had everything given to them, when it's been bought, and it's like I told my husband, you could tell like someone like Donald Trump has literally had, his professors bought for him in college if he ever went. So he's never had to think. He's never had to literally use brains over bronze because he's never had none. I mean, everything's been literally gold spoon in mouth, and it makes me sick. And, we have someone like that running our country, and it's sad because he doesn't know what it's like to be sitting somewhere like where I'm at in this chair, where someone like us, where we have to sometimes worry about where the next meal is coming from sometimes. And maybe where the next paycheck might come from, or maybe if how we're going to pay the light bill, or oh god, what if we can't pay the water bill? He doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. I mean, even though he went bankrupt and still had money, you know? And it's sad that he can get away with stuff that if we had done crap like that, we would actually be like death penalty, gas chamber, electric chair type of crap. And it's like, wow. But back to what I was saying about like my husband's family, even. Um, this is a really bad story I'm going to tell you. This is about my sister in law, and it's bad. She works for the city here where we live. Okay. We were getting ready to go to my late father in law and my mother in law's anniversary wedding uh, get together. She was speeding, had no business speeding. She could easily went, you know, the correct speed. Got pulled over. She was either going to get a warning or a ticket. She could have took it correctly, like a good Christian woman that she was. What did this bitch do? Pulled out her city badge, put it where the damn cop could see it so she could get out of a fucking ticket. Do I respect her? Fuck no. It showed me real quick what type of person she was and that I couldn't trust her. Show me what kind of person she was. Showed me that she's the type of person that if she wants something, she's going to get it and she'll do it crookedly if she had to. Showed me that she'll even use her connections to get her way. That's what religious people do. I'm like, I didn't see God in that at all. I saw more of the devil than anything. That wasn't Christian. That was straight up evil. Um, my husband and myself would have gladly just took the ticket or the warning because we messed up. Even though it would have probably got my husband where he would have got in trouble with his job, which her good for nothing husband almost costed my husband his job. Because we were following them to my nephew's wedding, and her stupid jackass husband wouldn't slow the fuck down. And I kept calling the good for nothing son of a bitch to tell him, can you slow down? Because if my husband catches a ticket, guess what? He'll lose his Class A CDL. And that's quite important because my husband drives for a living. And so he doesn't have that kind of, stigmatism over his license. It doesn't really matter. The job that my husband works is a higher up job. So my husband actually has a more important job than her husband does, you know? So it's kind of probably like jealousy, because she had a jealousy thing like dealing with my birthday. The one time her mom and dad and brother and them take me out for my birthday, she had to make it about her. And supposedly she's not jealous of me. And I'm like, honey, they told you to stay home. It was the one time that they took me out. The one time for my birthday. They have given her spa retreats and everything and all this and the other. She had to come up there and show her ass and embarrass me. I got up and left. I mean, it was embarrassing. It was rude. And then I even got home and my mom was showing her ass. So it's like the whole entire time my birthday was ruined. I won't let that side of the family do anything for my birthday anymore just because of her. Because I'm afraid that anytime I have my birthday done, it's going to be ruined because her birthday is 2 days before mine. it fucking sucks. So I can only have my kids, my husband, and that's it. I can't have that side of the family do anything for my birthday because of that bitch and her jealousy. This is why I tell y'all I struggle with people with religion all the time because they can't follow a damn thing set forth a bit. And this is why I tell y'all paying karma forth is heinous.
Penis?
Heinous.
I thought I heard penis. I'm like, what?
Heinous. I need you to put something in the trash for me again.
Yeah.
You gonna fix the bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and practice more before I beat brother.
Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go so I can get in the tub and smoke some schmeed and relax. And I hope y'all have a good night. I will do some more makeup videos. I decided not to do the haul with the clothes and stuff. Because I already hung up everything and got too tired. I'm just a little tired.
What, are you sleeping here now?
No, I'm gonna go take a bath. I gotta go wash off my makeup, dude.
Mom, did you ever fight Lee on Tekken before? Since I know you played Tekken.
Leon and Tekken. Yes, I did.
Not Leon, Lee.
Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rich guy.
The one that looks like Bruce Lee?
No, that's Law.
Law. Lee is which one?
The one that goes, come on.
I think so.
The one that goes by Violet and the other one?
Yeah, I did. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. And I will catch you on the next one. I'm still going to do movie reviews, which I have quite a few movies to review for y'all. I'm not going to do no spoilers of any movies that are still in theaters because I know that's a bitch. I'm going to review movies that are on Blu-ray and DVD, so it's not going to be too much of an overkill. Review some series that I've been watching. Also do some reviews of some perfume. Like I got Coach Poppy. I'm in love with that. Billie Eilish, Eilish 2. I'm in love with that perfume now. I'm falling in love with certain perfumes now because I'm broadening my horizon now. Um, I even got into what was the other one that I started liking? Um, there's another Rihanna one I like, and then there's a couple. There's another Tom Ford I like. Actually, there's two Tom Fords I like, and then there's Gaiocho that I like. There's a few in that brand that I like that I'm gonna try to get in another form. Maybe it's a little bit cheaper. But if not, then I might go to the brand and get smaller forms of it and see how it is. Because they have some colognes for men and perfume for women, and I'll test them. Because I am a perfume connoisseur and a cologne connoisseur. Because I got like my husband Jupe, Savage. I got him Aspen, CKB. I got him a whole bunch of different ones now. I got him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably like 11, 12 different colognes now. So I brought in his collection now because he only had like a few because he only would get like Stetson on Christmas and he got Sauvage recently by Christian Dior and that was one I bought him. But I broadened him out and got him a whole bunch of different ones like Arctic Blue, Native. Um, like I said, I've got him like another one. It's like something leather, Antonio Banderas, Secret. Um, I'm like the one I said, Gaiocho. I want to get him Gaiocho because I heard Gaiocho is supposed to be like really good and it's supposed to smell like really yummy. So I'm thinking about getting him cayocho. And I'm thinking about getting me the Nosferatu one and a few others. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. So I'm gonna go jump in there and use some of my CBD stuff in the bathtub too. I will see y'all in the next one, and y'all take it easy. Bye.